Who's the favorite here?
I'm going to say Josh,
Okay.
but, it's pool. It's 9-ball. It's pool.
Bar table.
Bar table.
Yep.
Anything can happen,
Right.
Anything can happen. Like you said, previously, it's alternate break. So, you're not going to jump out and break and run 4, 5, 6 racks in a row and get a big lead. That alternate break format, it'll definitely put the brakes on.
And it is a race to 9, folks, so this is on the ace side of the chart, the winner's side of the chart.
She's actually playing in both events. She's playing on the women's
Yeah,
side
she told me
and
that.
the Open. Yep.
Yeah.
Telling you, she has no fear. She doesn't.
You're not
care
supposed
who
to
you
be.
are. No.
You're not playing the opponent.
Exactly.
You're playing that blue monster right there in
Exactly.
front of you.
Playing the table.
Now, I told the story many times how they came up with this color. I don't know if you know personally, but, I sat down with Diamond, and Greg Sullivan himself actually is the one that studied the colors. So he wanted to know what was like the softest color on the human eye to be comfortable with when you're at the pool table. There's actually a scientific lab that does all these studies for all these different colors in the world. So the price to find out which is the softest color was $3,500.
Oh wow.
So the appointment got set for a date, and Greg Sullivan goes to this lab, and he walks in and he pays the $3,500, and they tell him, well, it's blue. He says, wait a minute, I pay you for that? Do I have to pay you to tell me it was blue? They said, yes, but we're going to tell you why.
Okay.
And why this particular color. If you live in a desert, sort of like the reflection off the floor here in the shot, if you live in a desert, you're so used to seeing the tan of the sand. If you live in the mountains, you got greenery, right? I mean, you get the trees and the mountains. And if you live in a city, it's asphalt and brick and buildings.
Right,
but
right.
there's one thing that doesn't change, which is the sky. And that's why this color was picked out for $3,500.
That's
Ain't
hey.
that something?
I tell you what, Diamond's made that money back.
Oh yeah, you over again, over and over again.
We bought 17 when we opened up. We bought 17 tables. We've got 15 bar box and 2 9-foots. And the question I kept getting asked when we first opened is why 17? And I said there's a simple answer to that. I said I couldn't fit 18.
Hey Cappy, what do you say, buddy? Hope everything's good for you down in New York City. Good to see you out there making a comment. I miss you guys down there. We'll get down there sooner or later. All right, so here we go. Josh Heeter playing Christy Norris. Time to strut your stuff.
So you've not had a chance to watch her play yet, right?
Nope, not at all. Not at all. Stay on the table, cue ball. Give me a chance. Boy, she got a funny angle on this one ball here. You're either, being that close to the rail, you're either going to have to jack up and pound it a little bit to get on the other side of the floor to slide it, or force your way through. Watch the 5. She did force it. See?
Oh, goodness.
She had to go around that ball. That was the way to go.
That's not what you want on your very first shot.
Well, you know what? I respect the tables. It just goes to show you, if you're going to play like a professional, the ball has to go in the pocket.
Yeah, you're right.
It's open and rack,
I can guarantee you Josh Heeter's going to want to set the tone early. He knows Christy. I think they're both from North Carolina. He knows her, and
race to 9 with alternate break. You want to get out of the game.
Yes.
If you win this rack, you won on hub break.
Right.
Which is big, and the next break is yours.
They come up a little weird on the 3.
Yeah, he's got
tried to draw it back a little further, and I don't know. He did a little funny.
Just don't get over aggressive because you could wind up behind the 5, not having a shot on the 4. Like that. You got to be real careful.
Did you get there?
You lean over a little bit more, and you might be able to see it.
You keep catching
You know
me.
why I catch you? Because I caught myself doing it. He doesn't have the side pocket, but he does have the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried my best a while ago to look around, Hunter. I was trying.
I've done it many a times. Many a times.
I'm so used to standing at the bar. You know, I can just lean over at the bar and I see what I need to see.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
All right, so they exchange misses in the
Two
first
hangers.
rack.
Hanger apiece.
You know, a lot of those angle shots like Josh just shot, out of all the tournaments that I've done through the years, I actually saw professionals miss those angles like that. I mean,
Have you seen the shot? I'm sure you have. I play league, and some of the lower handicap players on my team, previous team, Brittany Richards is her name. Sweet girl. You met her first night in the back.
Yes, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
She would really get upset over missing an easy shot. Now she's a 2. You know, she's a 2.
right.
And I told her, I said, look, let me tell you something. I watched Alex Pagulani.
Hill.
$50,000
Hill.
shot on the 9-ball. And he
And it was
misses
Hill.
Yeah, and Hill, and he misses it. This is a professional. It wasn't a hard shot. It's not a hard shot. Just goes to show you cannot take any ball.
No, it wasn't a hard shot, but what happens is when that cue ball gets up against that rail, and you elevate your cue, you don't realize it unless you film it yourself and you shoot the shot constantly. That cue ball squirts. We call it a squirt. When you shoot down at the ball, you think you're aiming where to hit your object ball, but it squirts and it hits someplace else. So a lot of times, and Alex knows, and he did it, he got down level with the table just to hit the top of that cue ball and squirt it a little bit anyway.
$50,000 squirt.
That's right. And Jason won it.
Oh, look at this.
He's okay, no?
Ooh.
And she could, it looks like she could create the angle just to
Yes.
get up to that second diamond there. Yeah,
There it
she's
is.
there.
Little respect from Josh.
Well done, too, by Chrissy.
Yes.
Now 1-0.
There's going to be some great matches today. We've really got some jam-up players here. The field was a little low compared to last year, but as a holiday weekend, a lot of people from this area like to hit the beach for Labor Day weekend. But we've got some.
They got their priorities mixed up.
Yeah, we love pool.
All right, let's see if Josh can make the wing ball like Brian has. I noticed, you know, when players, and you can tell when they're seasoned, if you know you're going to play on this table next, there's a 7 ball.
Yep.
You're going to go, and I've seen professionals do this in arenas. You watch, and you watch where the sweet spot is on the break.
Yep. You know, we were talking about last year how Josh Roberts was here, and his break.
Kevin knows about $60,000 shot near the rail.
Oh my God, Nathan Walker. We were buddies. We were buddies. But Josh Roberts last year, you know, with the template rack in place, it took him less than an hour. That table was figured out. Figured out.
When you do this for a job, you know, Steve Miserak many years ago,
The
I don't know
Miz.
if you guys out there knew the Miz. But,
Is.
well, I was like just somebody walking down the street that was interested in pool, and we went to a hotel in Manhattan. That's where they held all the big tournaments in Roosevelt. I met Scott the Shot. He was the original tournament director for Barry down at the U.S. Open. They called him Scott the Shot. Smoking a cigar. I like to smoke Cubans. I said, I got some Cubans, and we became friends, so I was upstairs with all the big wigs that I never knew. And I walked up to Miserak, and I said, Mr. Miserak, I said, what does it take to be a professional pool player? He says, kid, got money in your pocket? I said, yeah. He says, get rid of it. He says, you got a girlfriend? Yeah, thumper.
Oh,
Says, you got a job? Quit it.
oh wow.
He says, now go to the pool room. The earliest one it opens because you got to get breakfast. He says, then you get lunch, and then you get dinner. That's a tough road, man.
Wow.
That's a tough road to go. But back in the days, that was like the way that they started. You know, Earl's on the road 13 years old.
Oh my God.
You know, tough road.
The level of dedication you have to have. You know, Alex, Dennis, Efren, these guys weren't born with that talent. I mean, they're naturally
have
talented,
natural, right?
but
natural
they put in the hours.
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Just because you got natural talent doesn't mean
No.
that you're gonna know exactly what kind of English to put on the ball or where the cue ball's gonna jump or.
And that's part of it, you know, like you said, you know, what does it take to be a good pool player? It takes you sitting here racking your own balls and breaking for 10 hours. Are you willing to do that?
Same thing it takes to be a good baseball player or a football
anything,
player.
yep.
Yep.
If you're willing to sacrifice and put the time in, you'll see the rewards.
Now, what I noticed about Christy is she didn't break from the side of the table everybody's breaking from and making that wing ball. She got fortunate to make the 7 ball in the side pocket on her break here. She might want to switch over afterwards, but to each his own, whatever works.
She hit that combo a little thick.
Cue ball behind a 9. Got to roll it. Yeah, you got to get up there. The 8 would have worked too.
Yeah. Josh is a predominantly big table player. Likes the 9 foot.
So this seems like a walk in the park, huh?
It should. You know, with the big table players, what I've noticed myself, and I'm not a great player, but the big table players, they have such a great stroke, and that gets them in trouble on the bar box because the stuff bundles up, it jams up.
A little more traffic and a little less playing field.
And so you wind up shortening your stroke, and now you're under hitting, and you're
Right.
trying to find that sweet spot. But, you know, I heard you talking last night. You come from a 9 foot to a bar box, it's, oh my God, this is a kid's game. You know, once you get acclimated to the table.
It used to be like that.
Yeah. These diamonds, man, I'm telling you.
They're tough.
you know, you take a valley, or you can, you know,
Right.
hit the ball, it hits the second diamond, and it still goes in the pocket. These are pro cut diamond tables. The shelf and the pockets are deeper, so the balls can actually sit so deep.
Yeah.
You can't go rail first.
Right.
These are brutal, man.
They don't boing like
Nope.
Earl says in between the pocket and drop in.
No.
They boing and sit up.
You would not believe, and it happens every week. That shot comes up, the object ball sitting inside the jaws, you know,
Yeah.
deep in the shell. Somebody wants to hit the rail first and misses the whole ball.
Yeah, or hits the point of the pocket after making the ball. Cue ball sits right there.
Sits right there.
Yeah, because the shelf is deep.
Ooh,
Nice shot.
Good shot.
Got to make this one. Folks, if you get a chance, we are coming to you live from Break and Run Billiards here in Chesnee, South Carolina. And the gentleman sitting in the booth is actually Kevin Lauder. Excuse me. I got a tickle in my throat. I don't know what the heck is bothering me. Kevin Lauder. Him and lovely Tammy, he calls the Barracuda. That might be her new pool name.
We called her the Red Dragon for a while. She had her hair colored.
Oh, yeah?
One year we were leaving to go to Vegas, and she, you know how women are. They like to change their hairstyle. So she's going to surprise me.
It's sort of like two samurai fighters when they're about to battle.
Oh, yeah.
One puts on a crazy uniform and distracts his opponent.
Yeah.
You know?
She come in with, red hair, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's different than what I'm used to. And next thing I know, she's being called the Red Dragon.
It works.
Yeah.
All right, 21 Jump Street, folks. We're far from the finish line. 3 racks under our belts going into rack number 4. Who doesn't love Upstate Al? Hey, buddy. Hey, Patrick. Patrick? What Patrick is this? One second. Patrick, we're not even friends. Windshield repair. All right, you're into pool. All right, Patrick. I got to add you as a friend. Just sent your friend's request. Thanks for the kind words, though. Appreciate it.
Nine ball sitting in the pocket again.
Do you go for it?
Whew.
I mean, you could stroke this cue ball here and make this 9 ball.
Yeah. He's got a big stroke, so.
Barry Mashburn, Kevin Billiards. That's a race to 7 on the lost side, table number 6.
You know what? You got the 2 ball has to go past the 7 and then get over for the 3 if somebody's going to run out. If this is right after the break, I like rolling out. I like the push out. But I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at Facebook.
I wasn't either. I was paying attention to you paying attention to Facebook.
It must have been after the break. You see all the balls move to the left side of the table?
Yeah.
Marvin Jenkins, I need you on table 13.
Here I go tilting my head again.
Yeah, I do it. I did it many a time. I caught myself many a time, and a lot of other people.
Table 13, that's a race to 7.
She can see it. I don't know if she can see enough of it to make it.
Thing about the shot is, even if you can make it, the position of the 2 ball being on the left side of the table. So if you can see enough of the left side of the 1, you can go up and down. If you can't see the left side of the 1 enough, and you have to jack up, being that close to the rail, you know, to spin it around the 5, then you're going to have to draw it out. And that's what she has to do. She has to jack up and draw it out, but she's got to make sure she hits it good. Then she can play the 2-9. Oh, that was such a crucial shot, because if she would have made it and got behind it between the 7 and 2, she had the 2-9 combination. She's left Josh. He can cut this 1 right into the 9 or play the billiard. He can carry him off the 1. Let's see what Josh is going to do here.
Wouldn't shock me a bit to see that 9 fall. Well, that worked. A little bit harder, and he makes it.
Yeah. He's got issues. If that 2 ball doesn't go by the 7, he's got issues. He's got work here. Unless he's going to roll down a little bit and play it into the side. He's got some work. That's what he's doing. Going to play it in the other corner. Nice shot.
Yeah, he makes this 2 ball. That rack becomes easy. Decent stroke here.
Yeah, it's a race to the 4.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep, 3 on the side. There it is. Yeah.
Hello, Al. Got some more old billiard. Oh, I know who you are, Chuck. Man, why aren't you down here, Chuck? You and I believe you were down there with your wife last time when you showed me those old newspapers. You guys should have been here. All right. Anyway, Josh has won that one. Boy, this is a little teeter-totter. And I kind of like it. 2-2 now.
What'd you say last night? Double peace signs?
Double peace signs.
Double peace signs.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Yeah. Yeah, Chuck, I remember you, man. Sorry you didn't make it down. Did you know just did you know about the tournament, Chuck? Did you hear about it, and did you have ample time? I understand there's some personal reasons or whatever it might be that you couldn't make it, but were you aware of the tournament was going to take place? That I'm curious about, because if there's not enough publicity going out there, then there's got to be more Herman Parker pumping it out there every day, and I'll get on top of him. Not literally on top, but we'll lean on his shoulders a little bit.
That was a great break. I mean, perfect speed. Killed the wing ball. I mean, that was a great break.
You got to start out with the 1 on the side. The 3 is sitting right there.
Yeah, it was a great break. Yeah,
These,
it really
these
was.
diamonds shooting these side pocket shots like this, not easy.
No.
And that's
Oh,
the
my
reason
goodness.
why. Yeah.
Wow.
Seen it happen half a dozen times just in 1 hour.
Wow. Wow. Because there's a road map. I mean,
Yeah.
it's.
And it's out there for Josh to take.
Yep. Yep.
It's got to be angles, though. You don't want to be straight in on any of these balls here. You got to have the angle. He's got a nice little angle. Now, you definitely want an angle off the 5 to get across the table for the 7. There you go. He's
There it
playing
is.
perfect pool.
Yep.
Perfect.
Like Billy was saying earlier, I'm pretty sure Josh went 3rd in the Calcutta. Another one of the people that, if he were to win this event, would not be shocking at all.
Okay.
Yeah, this
And
guy,
that's why he probably went to
Yeah.
3rd in the Calcutta.
yeah, he's a great
The top
player.
2 players were the ones we just witnessed
Yep.
prior to this match. Had a bad wreck in a dump truck and trying to heal up for my next tournament. All right, Chuck. But I'm taking it. Just let me know if you heard about the tournament. I hope that you're okay and Godspeed recovery. If you weren't in a coma, I want to know if you heard about the tournament. Great guy. He brought some old papers up. I'm talking about from 70s. I actually took some pictures and sent it to the players that won those tournaments. I sent it to Mike Zuglin. He did see it. He said, wow, look at this. You know, Mike hasn't seen that newspaper in a while, long time. You know, so it's nice to, they don't collect the memorabilia. The players want the cash and the trophy, not even the trophy, and they just leave.
Everything is online now.
Well, we're going.
Yeah. That's the thing. Everything's online now.
Well, not these magazines.
Right. That and that's a part of the sport that's gone away. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I love seeing that stuff.
Well, you know, AZ Billiards, people don't realize this. If you become a gold member, there's a lot of things behind the scenes that regular members don't even know are there.
Really?
And a lot of it is old-time memorabilia.
man.
Yeah, magazines and stuff, yeah. So it pays to be a gold member on AZ Billiards, but you don't have to. I mean, just join AZ Billiards. It's free. You can find out where the tournaments are taking place. Also, I have a sponsor on board, Chalky Sticks. So you download that app on your phone. You not only find out where the closest pool rooms are to you, but who the usual suspects that hang out there and what kind of equipment. I mean, these guys put a lot of work and investigation into this app.
Who is this?
He's a friend of mine from Manhattan. Matt actually developed the app, Chalky Sticks.
Really?
Oh, yeah, it's totally free. You can actually sit at home on a computer or an iPad and set up the shot that you missed or set up a shot that you didn't play properly and actually shoot it with the English and everything. This guy's like super tech genius, Matt.
Oh, wow.
Really nice fella.
I will check
From
into that.
Manhattan, yeah. This table looks slow by a bit. No, they're not really hitting them that hard, Patrick. Only the break is what we're seeing. Tables play really nice. The atmosphere, the air itself in here in the pool room is constantly the same. So it's an equal playing field whether you come in today or tomorrow.
Well, it's another thing about the diamonds versus the old valleys. You know, you had to have a stroke with those valley tables.
Yeah.
These diamonds, you got to back off. Just got to hit it straight, and she will get there. They're so fast. We use 860, Simonis 860.
The best in the
tournament.
world.
Yeah. HR, the
Yep.
high resistant. It's great cloth, man.
Simonis is one of my sponsors on board.
I
Great cloth.
never knew how tough this cloth was until we recovered our first table. And wow,
How true it plays.
man.
You know, everybody says, well, it's just a piece of cloth. No, there's a lot of work that goes
Oh.
into it like anything else, the way they weave it and the tightness. And I don't knock any cloth, but I could, believe me. I could. You know, with the table mechanics I knew through the years and still know how they explain to me how different cloth plays. And they have the samples in front of them.
Right.
You know, they show you them. Wow, that was a nice bump.
It was.
She played that real well. Now, since the match has been going 1-1, 2-2, now we're looking possibly at a 3-3. We could be looking at the first hill-hill match of the tournament, day 2.
Definitely will not be the last.
And I like this. I like when it goes to. I know the players don't like it, but I love it. Uh-oh. Took a little more than what she wanted.
She stroked that one.
Makeable.
Kevin Williams.
Still makeable.
Had two of my buddies playing last night. TJ Seabolt and Donnie goes hill. Donnie has the last break, breaks and runs on that.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Oh, she scratched.
Pretty hard to do from that angle.
A lot of hill matches.
So
last night.
when hill breaks and runs out,
broken run to finish out the set.
that's a nice feeling.
And what do? You say good shot and you shake their hand, you walk up. Nothing you can do.
There's nothing you can do.
You didn't do anything wrong.
But there is a thing as you get onto a certain level of playing pool, when it's a hill match, you really don't want to be tempting fate. You don't want to pick up the speed on the break. You don't want to cue ball to scratch. You want to hit a square rack. You know, you got to play the best offense, the best defense. Yeah, okay, I'll spit that out a little bit later. But you really want to play solid when it's hill, especially if it's your break. You don't want any mistakes happening. And I've seen it numerous times where somebody will get up there and it's hill
Get a little tired.
on an amateur side and crank it up like they want to split the balls in half. Jumps off or they scratch, you know, and next thing you know, they're sitting in the seat. So it has to be more of a controlled break. All of the breaks should be controlled anyway. Oh. It's up to the opponent to put it back where they want to put it.
Yeah, they do not play all ball foul.
Right.
So that's not going to be a foul.
It's good, though. Josh, little season, he stopped automatically.
Oh, goodness.
It was on his head.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
Well, let's go back to 3-3. Let's see if we can do this here.
This match on 15 here is still going on. Is
One right in front of us.
Yeah, Rob. I'd love to get an update on Rob.
Can't see the coins in the camera there.
I'll stand up.
I'll put one right there in front of you.
Someone's on the hill. Someone's on the
Oh,
hill.
you know what? I didn't zoom that one in either. Give me a sec.
Tammy Collins. Race to 5 on table number 11.
What table you put? Oh, okay. Got it? Let me do it.
I can definitely see it now. I can see it now.
So I guess Rob won that one on that
He
match.
did.
And on this table here, we still got the score right because I see a rack. I guess, did
Oh, my
Christy win it?
goodness.
Can we see the coins? Yeah, 3-3.
3-3, okay.
All right.
Yeah, this one's going back and forth.
I love it.
Another good break. 2 balls on the break, nothing in trouble.
Lightning Larry. I don't know if you guys know Lightning Larry. He owns a landscaping company in Virginia. He plays pool all over the place. And I would like to see him come down, but he's busy, actually. This is his season.
Christopher, it was Brian White. Brian White. He won 9-5. 9-5. Played really good. Hunter didn't play bad. He missed a couple of shots in it. I mean, Brian didn't. You know. I will talk to Herman about seeing if we can't get Clay on the TV table. Good shot, Christy. I'm going to step away for a moment.
Go ahead, take your time. I think the air conditioner is getting into my throat. My son went to get something. All right, Chrissy's in a position here to take the lead and make it 4-3. All she has to do is just pinch draw to slide it across. Like, oh, she missed the 3-ball, but she did do it. Now, whether Josh has a straight-in shot on this 3, it looks like he's got enough of the 3-ball to pocket it. I actually got more cameras than that. Where are we? Boy, oh boy, I got too many cameras out there to handle. Yeah, he's definitely got the shot. Folks, we're going to see if we can get this commercial in here real quick. Stand by. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Excuse me. Folks, right there on your screen, that's my mechanic. He's right here. His company is right here in the local area. You can see the address, 120B Southport Road, Spartanburg, South Carolina. You need anything done in transmission work, anything done in oil changes, brakes, anything from A to Z, these are the guys to see. Dealer quality work at a less price. That's their motto. Make sure to go down there and pay them a visit. One of the partners is here, actually on premises. He's playing in the tournament, and the other partner's coming down. So we're going to try to have them both in the booth here. And I do have a commercial that I actually did with my cell phone, but I don't see it here. I put it in the broadcast yesterday. Put the microphone down. All right, folks, just, you know, there used to be a show, Who Is This? Or What's My Line? Or something like that. We have a gentleman here in the booth, and he's just coming in here to say hello to everybody.
How's everybody doing? This is Herman Parker.
He already gave it up, folks. Whoever bet the $10,000 is now the winner.
The winner.
Hey, Herman, how are you?
I'm great. I appreciate Upstate Al traveling all these miles to get down to South Carolina to do this with us. That's awesome.
One of the gifts that Herman gave me was a Q-stick, a Viking Q-stick. It is the Viking Tour. And
they're our sponsor. They're our biggest sponsor we have, absolutely.
He's so happy to have Viking with him and keep this tour going. And he actually gave me one of the Q-sticks as a complimentary gift, which I'm going to raffle off online or possibly just give to somebody in the chat in one show or another. But we're glad to be here. And we actually come down here a couple of months ago to West End Billiards, and boy, what a turnout that was.
That was a Ron Park Memorial, yes.
Greg Dick says, what's up, Herman?
How you doing, Greg?
Now, ask him why he's not here. Yeah, how come you're not here?
How come you're not here, Greg? We have a whole list of players here. Reed Vance. I just saw him posting something. Christopher Brower.
He didn't feel good. Reed didn't feel good. I think he was under the weather. But this is a pretty close match right here. I mean,
it is. Christy is one of the better female players here in the Southeast. Absolutely. She plays great. She's played in some pro events in the past. She's a solid player.
I was talking to her outside prior to the tournament, and she said, I played with them all. She said, I'm not scared of none of them.
She's not. She plays in all open events. She's not scared to play anyone.
And she's in action, too.
All the time.
Yeah.
Non-stop.
Yeah. So I was talking about her yesterday, and I met her for the first time yesterday, but I forgot her name already after I met her. A few hours later, I thought it was Ashley. And I told everybody, I said, there's a young lady playing in this tournament that's playing in the Open and in the ladies division.
Right.
She'll play anybody in the world. And the chat is so smart. They're pool detectives. They say, you're talking about Christy. I said, no, I think her name's Ashley. But they were right.
Christy. Yep.
Yeah.
How you doing, Gatlin? There's Gatlin Askins online.
My question is to everybody that's out there is, were you guys aware of the tournament taking place today or this weekend, Labor Day weekend?
Well, I've been promoting it for quite some time now.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah, it might have, Labor Day sometimes could be a little bit tough.
Well, what I'm saying is if you're not on the email list for Herman, make sure to send them a private message with your new email.
Facebook is probably the best way to go. Everyone, that's what we do most of our promotions on Facebook.
But, make sure you're friends with him and you see.
I also have a private group as well. It's called the Q City 9-Ball Tour private page.
There you go.
It's on Facebook, and our schedule is on there. Everything is on there. If you have any questions, please direct them to me, and usually within 24 hours I respond.
There you go. I'm just curious, because there is a lot of people who just won that. Did Josh win that? Or
I think Josh won that. That was a great rack. He jumped the ball and ran out after that.
All right, so we're looking at 5-3 now. This is the biggest lead of the match so far because it was teeter-tottering there for a while.
Absolutely.
I hadn't been playing, but started back.
Okay. Well, we hope to see you sometime soon, Gatlin, for sure. There's Mike Lacefield. Hi, Mike. How are you? Yeah, this is
come on down.
Come on down.
If it's feasible, you come down and sweat it. Support the tour, support the room.
Yeah, we got a lot of exciting events coming up here within the next several months. I'm going to be putting out our full schedule for the rest of the year on Facebook and my private group. Again, it's the Q City 9-Ball Tour private page. That's what it's called. Include the private page in that. And you have to be a friend of mine on Facebook before we put you in that group. So send me a friend request if someone doesn't have it.
There you go.
We're not friends.
I think everybody in the room needs to.
Yeah, she's been breaking pretty solid here. That's for sure.
And as we say that, she misses the 2 balls.
She did. Took her eye off that one. All right, well, I'm going to get back to running the tournament.
Yeah.
I really appreciate everybody following Upstate Al and whoever came down to showed up to the tournament.
Well,
we really appreciate your support, guys.
All you guys out there, make sure you're at the next tournament.
That's right.
We want to see you.
Thank you very
much. Thanks, Herman. Watch your feet with the wires. There you have it, folks. Herman Parker. We allow everybody to come in the booth. The door is wide open here. We have no room, no door. All right, look at this 4 ball. I believe he's going to try to back cut this 4 ball on the bottom left hand. Oh, he's just playing it safe. Okay. That kind of works. It does give Christy an opportunity to kick into the 4. I think she can go right past the 6, which is right on the spot. Spin the cue ball, unless she elects to go the opposite way around towards the right long rail. I think kicking past the 6 is the shot. At least you got a chance to make it. Well, this will work too, because the 4 could rest up against the 8 if you feather it, and the cue ball just squirt between the 6 and the 5 if she hits it thin. Don't hit it too hard. Just enough to nudge like that. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't think Josh has a pocket here. I don't think he sees enough of the fall ball to make it. He's just going to play safe. I'm sure Chrissy has a little jump stick in her case. She's probably digging it out. There it is. I'd like to see a pool room come up with a piece of slate. Doesn't have to be maybe an old Brunswick that it was a 3-piece. Just a piece of slate where people can practice jump shots. Take old cloths. In other words, let's say you got 17 tables in this room. Kevin and Tammy have, right? So let's say you do an entire cloth change once a year or once whenever you're going to do it. Save the old cloth and just wrap it around with some kind of clamps around a piece of slate and let people rent that piece of slate just to practice jumping. Because all the pool rooms in the world that I ever been to, there is nothing like it. And it's part of the game today. You know, it's actually part of the game to perfect jumping. And unfortunately, nowhere to practice it. Any case. Wow. There is a ticky here where the cue ball, comes off the rail, hits the 4, but you got to hit it solid and then with speed. You can call the 9 just in case. It might be on. I don't know if we called it, but it might be on. Yeah. Wow. Traffic jam right here, Grand Central Station. Dude, we're going to be here a while. Shot. Not a little kick to the rail. I would call somebody. I would call Herman Parker to watch the hit. Just in case it's a split hit or whatever the case may be. You don't want any kind of discrepancies. I would definitely call somebody to watch it. Unless, I don't know. These two players might know each other and it might not be a discrepancy at all, but I'd rather have friends than discrepancy on whether it was a good hit or not. Just refreshing Facebook, folks, because sometimes we're running on the wireless. I want to thank everybody that's viewing. There's Herman Parker. They did call him. Good move. Need a rail, and he got it. Got a rail. He's left Christy a shot here, though. Notice the 6 ball. 6 ball is playable if you're on the left side of the 8. Low on the left side of the 8, which is a pretty good shot because the cue ball's going to squirt towards the 7. She's got to get to the left side of the 8 unless she wants to elect to play safe off the 6. Oh, she tried to break it out. Nice try. Nice try.
All right, guys, for table 15, we're going to have Donnie Stewart.
Got to feather this ultra thin.
3-4 minutes.
Ultra thin.
Cue repair.
Like that.
Josh Schultz is going to be on table 15.
It's a nice shot. Folks, if you have the chance to come down and say hello. Say hello to Kevin and Tammy. I'm sure a bunch of you guys out there, since you know Herman Parker, and you probably know Kevin and the crew. Come on down and support this this tournament they're having here. Well, that was a hit 'em hard and say a little prayer, I guess. Next year I'll be leaving here. Next year I'll be there, leaving New York finally, and moving to North Carolina. Is that right, Tom? I think I know who you are. Are you going to be with Billy? Is that the plan? If that's the case, then I know who you are. All right, a little respect there. Chrissy still trails by one. But it was a good comeback. At least she cut that lead down to one. And, you know, in an alternate break format, it's kind of tough to crawl your way back when it starts getting deep in the score. So I think Chrissy took a break here. And it's Josh's break, so he's going to go ahead and break. Let's sweat it. Oh, so then it's not you. Well, Josh makes a couple of balls there. 3 balls, no? 3 balls on the break. Got the 1 on the rail, the 3 ball in the center of the table, so to say. And he's looking good to get out here. 7 to the 8 is fairly easy as long as he comes straight down the table. You're going to see him probably force follow this 2 rails out, get to the center of the table. Towards the center, that's all, and just go around the 8. No inside English here. Play the outside English. Shoot the 8 in the same pocket or the other corner pocket, depending on what you feel comfortable with. That's what he decided to do. You're coming down to Eastridge, Rochester for the Josh Tour. I'm not sure.
Thank you.
Oh, you saw that? Yeah. 64. And the 6 is makeable. All right, back to the chat. You coming down to Eastridge and Rochester for the Josh? I'm on the road, Tom, so all it is get in contact and we can see what we can do. I'd like to stay on the road for about 7 months straight. He had to do that because he got so straight in on that 7 ball in the corner pocket. Can't take things like that for granted. But nevertheless, no fear gear he's wearing right now. That's Upstate Al's new clothing line. No fear gear. 7-4. Racing to 9, winner side.
Table number 5, Brian Francis and Cameron Hollingsworth.
Brian Francis going right out again. He moved over to the 1-loss side. He just took his first loss. Jeff Abernathy sitting right here. I don't know what you're waiting for, an invitation. You could sit down anytime you want. Sit down, man. A lot of you guys know Jeff. Yeah, these chairs, they fool you. I thought I was going to break it myself. Which one you on, Jeff? You on 4? Put that microphone. You know how to do it. Ain't your first rodeo.
Yeah, ain't my first one. Who we got here? Josh Heeter and Christy Norris.
Yeah.
Ah,
It was teeter-tottering from the beginning, and then all of a sudden Josh, well, it takes 2 to make, one make a mistake and Josh come with it.
right.
So it's a little awkward right
Yeah,
now.
he's got a pretty good lead now. It looks like. Well, what a tournament they got here.
You liking it?
Yeah.
How you doing in it?
I won my first 2 so far. So
All right. We didn't expect to hear anything different. I just wanted to let the
Yeah.
public know.
it's not bad playing with the new cue for the
Chris-
first weekend.
Christopher
Brower.
He says,
Yeah.
what's up, Jeff?
What's up, Mr. Brower? Wow. What a
Wow,
shot.
he took it on, huh? He took it on and came right back.
And got perfect.
Nice shot.
Yeah. That Josh, he's been playing pretty good here lately. He's got a lot of heart. He's trying.
You don't see much of amateur pool player. Look, now he made that
Wow.
fantastic shot. How many times have you seen somebody make a outstanding shot, don't take a breath and step back, and then miss an easy shot?
I think we all do that. I
Yeah.
do it a lot. You seems like you just get a little too comfortable, I think, after making that tough ball. So,
Yeah, I think in your head is just, I just made an amazing shot, and everything else is simple, Just
right.
Table number 2,
can't take your eye off the ball.
Mike Ledford.
Well, that just allows Chrissy to try to come with something, but she went behind the wall of China here.
Yep. She got a bad roll, a good shot, and got a bad result out of it.
Greg Dick says, what's up, Jeff?
Yeah. What's up, Greg?
Why ain't these guys here, these girls out there?
Greg would have been a favorite for this tournament. He's a good bar table player.
Well, you just blew all his action. You ain't get no action no more.
Yeah.
I would love to see everybody come down, but
Oh,
you know, it
yeah.
is Labor Day, and
Labor Day, and they got other tournaments. It's
there was 4 people up north, Jeff. Sorry to cut you short. 4 people up north that wanted to come down, but I think in their head was the remnants of the flooding and everything.
Right.
They decided, you know what, maybe we shouldn't even risk coming down, so they decided to stay up north.
right.
But you're right, holidays and stuff like that, the beach. This is the last day of the year that the beach is officially open.
Right.
Now, he cut that fall ball, and he should have no problem cutting this up the rail.
Oh,
but
he
he
played
didn't.
safe.
I like it, too.
Yep. Smart play there.
Oh, Tom's got to. Oh, Tom's at work.
Tom's at
He
work.
said, back to work, talk to you later.
Yeah. Christy might hit this ball here when she might kick 2 rails, or she might be kicking at it one and she's kicking at it right. She missed it. She might hit it 2 rails. Oh,
It's such a small ball when you go into a one rail like that.
It is. She gave Josh ball in hand. I guess this game here will put him on the heels. So. Greg Dix put, thanks, Jeff. Now, what is Josh Heeter doing
What is
here?
he doing here?
What is he doing?
Oh, what kind of game we got? This is something personal. This got to be something personal.
Why would he have done that?
Oh, this is something personal. She's, I bet you can't get me safe now, probably.
Oh, could have been, yeah.
Boy, he went for it, too.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
He might be sorry if she wins this match.
Yeah. Might be regretting that with Christy.
I'll tell you what, if you're not having fun doing what you're doing, don't do it. So they're having
That's
fun.
right. That's right. But, you know, we did end up having a pretty good crowd for his tournament, though, which wasn't
53
bad. Yeah.
total, yeah, with the 13 on the ladies' side. Chrissy won that game. Watch the rock here. Watch the rock. It's escapable.
Wow.
Wow. To the hill, Josh goes.
Yeah. Oh, Gatlin, you're so funny. Yeah, I'll be the one that's retired, not you, buddy.
All right, table number 13, Bobby Shelby, Zach Baker. Table 13.
Well, it looks like it's Christie's break here with Josh being on the heel.
I got to give her all the credit in the world. I mean, she's playing in the Open, and she's playing in the ladies' division also.
Yep. Oh, Christy, she's got a lot of heart. She was pulled for sure. But she tries in both events. She tries to play with the men and the women, you know, if they have a women's event, which she sort of favored to win the women's event. Christy plays strong.
Yeah, they have a women's event. They have both of them going on right at the same time.
Right. Which is good. I mean, I like to see that, you know.
Yeah, sure. All right, Gatlin says, come on now. I've been seen 5 times in 4 years.
Yeah, I like the way y'all guys try to lay it down.
It sounds like a country song to me.
Yeah.
That's funny, Dad.
Al, I just want to give you props on your setup here. You got a nice setup. You done
Thank
good.
you, sir. Appreciate it.
Looks good.
Appreciate it much.
Wish we had more people like yourself around here to do things like this for, you know.
There's people out there. I can't take all the credit in the world.
Right.
I ruined my credit line a long time ago. No, there are. There is other people that are actually doing good for pool.
Right.
But we were glad to get out of the box. You know, we've been locked up in that cell for quite a while with that pandemic.
Right.
You know, everything on schedule has been postponed, canceled. So it kind of screwed us up. We used to being on the road 7 or 8 months out of the year.
Right.
We've been out of the box maybe 2 times now. But hopefully things will turn around.
That's
all we
right.
got to do.
Yep. Well, looks like Josh is going to run out here, I guess.
Chesnee Allen wrote that song.
Yeah. Look, he's got an oil rough on the 7 here. I don't know if he can cut it in the side or not.
I don't think so. I don't think he's looking to bank this. He's got to shorten it. If he's got to bank this, he's either got to shorten it up because he's got to get back to the 8.
Yeah.
Banking it ain't the issue. Getting back on the 8 here.
I don't know what his plan is here.
He's banking it.
He banked it 2 rails.
He sure did.
Wow.
He
what a
sure did,
shot.
and he meant that shot.
Yep.
Nice
what a
shot.
Yep.
Golly, somebody do that to me, gambling, I just break down the queue and run home. Wow, nice out.
That was a heck of a out there.